Hi there, my name is Bowie. I use they, them pronouns, and welcome to your training session. Today we're going to be doing 20 minutes of mobility movements to help loosen up neck, shoulders, and upper back. Yes. So work through this exercises at whatever pace feels good for you. Hold any stretches as long as you feel good about doing so you don't have to work through at my pace. Stop whenever you like. If I'm holding something a little bit longer than you're comfortable with as well. Feel good about that. Really make this work for you. I want to acknowledge the original custodians of this land on which this video is being recorded and pay my respects to elders past, present, and emerging. This video is brought to you by Proud to Play. Ready? Let's begin, friends. We're going to start by laying on our back. So if you're not down on the floor, I invite you to come join me. Find a spot. It doesn't have to be the floor, just somewhere soft to lay on, but you've got space to move about with, so it could be a bed as well. But feel good about that. And you're going to find a spot on the floor. I'm going to start just laying on our backs here. If laying on your back is a little bit uncomfortable, feel good about bending your knees and just adjusting so that your lower back rests against the floor there. Find whatever position really works for you. And once you find that position, you can take one hand, rest it on your chest, the other hand, rest it on your belly button. And we're going to start just with some breathing. And as you breathe, I want you to pay attention to how your hands move with each inhale and each exhale. So breathing in through the nose if you can. If you can't, the mouth is fine. Breathing out through the mouth. And just beginning to notice with every breath in where your hands are rising and where they're falling. So when you breathe in, is it just the hand on your chest that rises and falls? Is it the hand on your stomach and then the hand on your chest? Really pay attention. Now, you don't have to take a big breath here. Just a regular U-sized breath is perfect. But just bringing your attention to how your breath comes into your torso. Where is moving and where is not. You can have your eyes opened or closed. Feel good about whatever works for you. Breathing in and out. And what I want you to bring your attention to is the hand over your belly button. As you breathe in, I want you to focus on that hand rising just a moment before your chest rises. So as you breathe in, not pushing your stomach out, but drawing your breath down to your belly button and then breathing out. Feeling your stomach, then your chest rise, both sinking down with that exhale. We're going to do one more breath like that. That's it. Bringing your hands now just out to your sides. You can bend your knees here and bring your feet flat to the floor. Adjust yourself as you feel comfortable to. You're just going to tilt your head to the right, bring it back to the center and to the left, looking left and right here, just rolling across the back of your head. Not forcing anything, just gently allowing your head to get wherever it's going to go to, and making sure that your shoulders are staying down away from your ears. They're not rolling up off the floor. It's just your head tilting. So feeling good about getting wherever it is that you're getting to. That's it. It's a nice way to get some movement into our necks without the resistance of gravity. That's it. Nice, one more each side. Amazing. Going back to just the back of your head resting on the floor. You're going to take your hands, cup one hand behind your head, then the other. It does not matter which hand goes under and which hand goes over. We're just going to support the back of the head, gently tuck the chin towards your collarbones, and apply gentle amount of pressure into your hands there. So you're not just pulling your head forward by the neck. There's some gentle pressure into your hands from your head. Tucking your chin, we're going to just gently roll our shoulders up, just as high as you can get to. You'll feel your stomach tightening here, and that's okay. Breath in, breath out, and then slowly rolling back down. We're going to come to our fingers resting on the floor, keep holding our head, and we're going to go again. So first we tuck the chin, gentle pressure into the hands with the head, and then we roll upwards. Breath in and out, and then rolling back down. I'm going to do one more time. It's taking your time. So resetting. Feel good about taking a breath in and out at this bottom point. Tucking the chin. Once more, that gentle pressure against the hands, so you're not just pulling your head. And when you're ready, curling up, rolling through the shoulders there. Breath in and out. And then slowly rolling back down. Nice. Allowing the head to rest on the floor, bringing the hands back out to the sides. They're going to come to shoulder height. Palms are going to face up. We want to straighten our legs. We want to take one hand, does not matter which side because we will do both. We're going to reach it straight up, so it's going to come to up past our face, and then it's going to pass across our body and reach over. As it reaches over, the same shoulder is going to roll up, and we're going to reach for our opposite hand, and we're just going to touch wherever we can get to. Then we're going to come back. Hand comes back down to the floor, and we're going to swap sides, do exactly the same thing, reaching that opposite hand up, across the body, and over towards our opposite hand. Just getting to wherever it is you can get to and coming back. It's okay if one side is a little bit stiffer than the other. You might be finding that you can get a little bit further on one side. That's totally okay. Wherever you can get to is perfect. Rolling up and across. Really reaching with that top hand and holding that reach for as long as what feels good for you. This can be quite a nice one to be like, yes. Oh, this side can reach so well. Coming back, swapping sides. Whoa, this side maybe can't reach quite so well, but still feels good. That's it. One more time each side. Keeping those legs on the floor. Last time. Yes. And reaching back. Amazing. I'm going to come to sitting now. So sitting yourself up however you can. I'm going to come to sitting with your legs just compacted in front of you in whatever way that feels good for you. Sitting up nice and tall here. You're going to rest our hands in our laps. You're going to take one ear. You're going to tilt it down towards one shoulder. Straighten the head back up. Opposite side. That's it. Just taking your time. We're going to alternate here. Left and right. Try and keep your chin level with the floor so you don't want to be looking up and tilting. So chin stays nice and parallel to the floor as we do this, keeping our head nice and level. We don't want to put our neck on a bit of a peculiar angle and then try and tilt it. That's how things get pinched and that's how things get strained. So we want to make sure we're keeping nice and level here and just tilting the ears down, getting to whatever point you can get to. It might not be very far. That's okay. Generally, our necks don't tilt in a huge range, so feel good about wherever it is that you are getting to because it is perfect. That's it. One more each side. That's the way. Nice. Coming back to that starting point. We're going to take our chin, point it up towards the roof. I'm going to tuck it down towards our collarbones. Keeping your arms nice and relaxed in your lap. That's it. Looking up. Looking down. Looking up and down. Just taking your time here. And as you look down, being sure you're really tucking your chin towards your collarbones. They don't have to touch, but just in that direction. That way we know we're getting a nice gentle rounding of our neck and we're not just dropping forward from the base of the neck and putting any uncomfortable angles in there. That's it. One more up, one more down. Perfect. Keeping the sitting position. One hand is going to come to the floor beside our hip, doesn't matter which hand, we'll do both sides. Our opposite hand is going to reach out to the side. We're going to breathe in, and as we breathe in, we're going to reach our hand up. So our fingers point to the roof, and then we're going to breathe out, and we're going to start leaning towards our hand that's on the floor. Getting a nice big bend up our side, or down the back of that arm that's over the top of our head, down the side of our shoulder. Really using that hand that's on the floor there for support. So feel good about really leaning against that and supporting your upper body. Just breathing through, allowing that stretch. I'm going to straighten our arm. We're going to bring it back over to the side it lives on. Bring it down to the floor, and we're going to swap sides now. So that opposite hand now comes to the floor. Our former supporting hand now reaches up as we breathe in. Breathing out. Tilting to that side. Feeling good about shifting that hand wherever you need to allow it to support your upper body. Just getting to where you can get to. It doesn't have to be where I'm getting to. Wherever it is you're getting to, it's perfect. Just holding this, feeling that nice big stretch down your side, down the side of your shoulder. It might be coming down the back of your arm. Wherever you're feeling it, really feel good about that. Just breathing through. That's it. Doing your best to relax. That's the way. Reaching the hand back up, it comes across. Using that hand on the floor to help push us back up. We're going to swap one more time. Reaching our starting hand up, comes across, tilting, shifting that hand, seeing if you can maybe invite a little bit more movement through that side this time. Making sure both sides of your butt are staying down on the floor. One side might get a little bit lighter, that's okay, but just don't let that side that you're leaning away from lift up off the floor. You want to stop before that point because otherwise we lose that stretch. That's the way. Reaching that arm up, it comes across, back down to the side it lives on, down to the floor for our last swap. Opposite hand reaches up. Breathing out. Sinking down. Getting to wherever it is that you can get to. Again, definitely does not have to be where I am at. Where you are at is perfect. And again, breathing through. Taking your time here. There's no place else you'd rather be. It's a good thing to remind yourself if a stretch is feeling just a little bit uncomfortable. It's like, it's okay. It's okay to have that intense stretching feeling. You have full control of it, so you can manage that intensity. So find a position that actually feels good. It's a trick. Reaching that hand back up, come back, pushing the ground away with that hand on the floor. We come back to sitting. We're going to link our hands here. Bring our palms to in front of us, and they're going to face our body. We're going to tilt one elbow down, and as we do, we're going to bring our hands to circle around beside our head. They're going to come around the back, and they're going to come back around the front. That's it. We're going to do some nice slow circles like this. Bringing one elbow up nice and high, dropping the other elbow down nice and low as we circle around here. Getting a nice bit of movement through our shoulder joints. Encouraging our shoulder blades to move a little bit in some ways. Maybe they don't always do. Just taking your time here, nice and slow. If you're finding it a little bit challenging, linking your fingers, holding like a tea towel or something that gives you a little bit more distance makes a big difference. So feel good about that. If you find you need to hold something to separate your hands a little bit, definitely do that. That's it. We can do one more and then we're going to go back in the opposite direction. So we come back to that starting point, hands in front of the head, and let's reverse that. Taking your time. Now you might find that one direction feels a little bit different to the other, and that's okay. Wherever you're at, it's perfect. Just taking your time, moving in the ways that you can that feel good for you. That's it. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. Keeping your hands as close to the middle of your head as you can, so don't lift them up too high here. We want to keep them nice and central to the midpoint of our heads. That's it. And let's relax those arms down. Coming over onto hands and knees. You're going to have hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. You spread your fingers nice and wide, make a nice wide base there. I'm going to gently arch the back up, pressing the ground gently away, and then sinking your belly button down towards the floor. As you do, looking up. Just taking your time here. We're going to alternate arching the back up, sinking the belly button down. Not straining too hard here. We're not trying to force anything. Just getting wherever you can get to without any force. That's it. I'll do one more arching up, one more dipping down. That's it. Staying hands and knees, we're going to take the tops of our feet and bring them to the floor. Sit back towards the heels, reach the hands forward. Shift your knees as wide as you need to be able to sit back onto your heels there. Feel good about that. You're going to creep your hands forward as far as you can, seeing if you can get your head down resting on the floor. If you can't, that's okay. Just getting to wherever it is you can get to. Making sure your fingertips are reaching. They're reaching forward, getting a nice big stretch. And if you like, looking forward, bringing your chest down as close to the floor as you can here. Just breathing through, wherever you're at. One more breath in and out. That's it. Slowly coming back up onto hands and knees. Bringing our knees back to under the hips if they aren't there already. Bringing hands back to under the shoulders and curling your toes under again to support your legs there. We're going to take one hand. Doesn't matter which one, we'll do both sides. Bringing it to the back of the head. And we're going to bring the elbow so it points out to the side. And then we're going to rotate at the hips towards the side of the hand that is on the back of the head. And come back down to face the ground. If you find this is a little bit too much, having your hand resting on the back of your head, feel good about holding your arm straight out to the side and then rotating at the hips so that your fingers point up to the roof as an alternative option there. Depending on how stiff your back is, having your hand on the back of your head might be a little bit too tight. You don't want to force anything here. I'm just going to rotate. That's it. Keeping all other points of contact nice and stable. That's it. I want to do one more. Rotating. That's it. Hand comes back to the floor. Swapping sides. So we take that opposite hand. It either comes to the back of the head or arm reaches out to the side, depending on where you're at. And we're going to go again. Rotating towards that side of the hand that is raised. That's it. Allowing that hand on the floor to really stabilize and support you. Feel good about leaning into that. Just taking your time, moving slowly. One more to go. So last one. That's it. Hand comes back down to the floor, coming back to our sitting position. That's it. Finishing off. We're going to take our hands. We're going to bring our elbows up to shoulder height and we're going to pull them back, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Just gently, you don't want to strain anything here. Pressing the chest gently forward if you like and feel comfortable to as well. And then reaching your arms forward, and as you reach your arms forward, you're going to roll your shoulders back and away. Get a nice big curve through that upper back. Stretching those arms right out. Sitting back up, pulling those elbows back together. That's it. And then reaching forward, pointing those fingers away, stretching those arms right out. One more time to go. Even looking up here if you like to help increase that stretch. One more time, reaching those arms away. And relaxing. Well done, friend. That is it. Hope you're feeling a little bit looser. Feel free to use any of these movements at any time through the day if you're feeling a bit stiff, particularly if you spend a lot of time sitting at a computer, because that tends to make us all quite stiff. I hope you enjoyed the session and I'll see you next time. Have a rad as day.